Well, hello, commanders, engineers, and city planners. Uncle Jay here, and today we are doing a review of this lovely small grid transport. I've been trying to do this for over a week now, but yeah, let's get into it. This is the HTK Tuirlingt. I believe that's how you pronounce it. It is by HaydenTheKing. We have some information here, and we have a couple of DLCs. If we do a Control C, we can see it is PCU of 15,746 blocks and 2,844 blocks. Oh boy, I screwed that one up, didn't I? All right, let's have a nice look here around the outside. Very, very nice detailed looking ship, which is why I like it so much. Laser antenna, regular antenna. We have a beacon down there, and then we have a beacon and action relay up here. I believe this one is just for Greeble. Yes, we have two hydrogen engines down here. We have some atmospheric thrusters, a connector, and you can see our ramp here, and lots of details. Very, very nice looking ship. We have two O2H2 generators, which are not enough. We have 4 medium-sized batteries, or large batteries and small grid, but I consider these medium batteries personally. We have 2 large thrusters to push us, and we have these nice little kind of ladder simulators here, and plenty of hatches. So I'm going to go ahead and lower this one down to the ground before it falls out of the sky. And we will go over all of our menus, and then we will do some testing. I want to go ahead and I want to turn off our thrusters, turn off these, and turn those off, and I'm going to unlock those. So let's have a little look here. See, got a nice little view on the side here. So let's go over our menus. Tab number 1 is our timers for our door. We got a rear camera, an inside camera, spotlight on and off, lights on and off, hydrogen on and off, and then number 8 is our landing gear on and off, and then switch lock. I would change this whole menu, which I did on the other ship, and we will go over that. Tab number 2 is lights and systems, thrusters again. Nothing on tab 3, 4, 5, or any of the other tabs. So let's go into our K menu. Our K menu here, we have a whole bunch of groups. These I personally would add the HTK prefix to, and a lot of these I would also turn off in the config. As you guys can see, if I hit the G button, you can see everything is in here. So I would turn them off to clean that up. But let's close that. You guys can see everything in the menu. Like all of these, I would take out the automation, but I would leave these in the toolbar set up. But I would turn those off in the terminal. And just little things, just little cleanup things, a little tidying up. That's just me personally. There's no right or wrong way. It's just how I prefer things. So let's go ahead and let's open up the door so you guys can see what it looks like from the camera view. And yeah, as you guys can see how this ship is parked. Now things can get a little funky. Let's head inside, and I want to show you guys the interior here. We have some more buttons for controlling this. We have a nice interior. We can park something in here, which we will do. And we got our gyros. We have some buttons here for piston with a magnetic plate. We have a pusher, push out whatever we have in here. And just little detail things. And then this is lights on and off. And now I want to close this ramp from in here because I want you guys to see this. And I believe it just jammed up a little bit. Yeah, so there is a little clangy issue in here. depending on how things are sitting. Like that one is perfect. This one, the timer and hinge pistons are off just a little bit. And as you can see, there is just a little bit of clang going on. Let's go ahead and let ourselves out. And because the way the ship is parked and the way the magnetic plates are, yeah, it's an issue. A little bit of an issue. So we have to turn these back on and unlock. And they locked again because auto lock is turned on. So that is something you need to be mindful of. Let's go ahead and close this back up. And all that should work perfectly. Let's see, will it auto lock again? Yes, it will. So yeah, I would change number 8 here to auto lock on and off. And let's unlock that again. So let's come into our thrusters and we're going to turn those on. And let's do some testing here. Now this is going to be the vanilla test. And let me clear this weather real quick for you guys. So our up thrust, plenty of up thrust empty. We have a couple of thrusters for down. This is going to be our left and right. Very, very slow. Our forward is okay. And our slowing down is also going to be very slow. And we're definitely, I feel we could use some more gyros. And if we turn off our hydrogen engines, and just atmospheric only. I wonder what that is. Could be something I did from earlier. We're going to come down to the ground. And not enough to completely crash, but you know, cause some damage. Let's go ahead and jump out of this and let's delete this one so we don't have any issues with clang. And let's come over to the one that I've been prepping earlier. I had to refill this up with some hydrogen. So let's see, we're back at 99. And I think our ice, we still have some ice. All right, so let's come in here. Let me sort this real quick. So we're gonna load up this car here. This is made by Green Bean. I turned off the auto doors so they wouldn't open up inside the ship while trying to get in and out. Go ahead and let's load this up here. Get on in there, little doggy. You guys can see what you can fit in here. Put our parking brake on. Jump out. And I'm guessing that's in there good enough. Make sure this all locks in. All right, now I'm going to extend out our pistons. And these pistons are not turned, or the mag plates are not turned on. So mag, cargo hold, let's turn those on. All right, so our cargo is now secure. So let's take a look at what I did. That's all I did for that one. I didn't do any of the other menus, but our first menu, I would save number 1 slot for a camera. And then our thrusters, our back camera, batteries recharge on and off, hydrogen tanks, stockpile on and off, which we can turn off now. Hydrogen engines on and off. Right now I'm leaving them off because our batteries are good for 18 hours. And then I added a lower camera for our connector in the front. And I also added in a couple more gyros. Laser antenna I would turn off to save on power. But Yeah, did I clean all these up? I did. So just little things, but let's do some testing. So now with full hydrogen and a load, we're gonna go ahead and plenty of power going up. I want to turn our signals on because I want to see if that thing is still there that I saw earlier. So we have 3 signals, which means I think both beacons are on, so we could probably turn off one of our beacons. But I think I would also add some, at least 4 parachutes on this just for emergency purposes. I'm going to try to stay off the throttle as much as possible. Maybe set up a cruise control. Or we could do this and just pulse our engines up. All right, here we are in the desert here, and we're going to try to, I'm going to spin us around now that I've added up those 8 extra gyros. She feels a lot better. Let's not get ourselves out of kilter. Ooh, 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 ooh. Gotta be careful. All right, let's come on down. We're side drifting a little bit because we don't have enough side thrust. So this definitely I would keep this ship full of ice, and I would definitely add 4 more H2O2 generators to it. Let's go ahead and turn off our thrusters now that we are down. All right, let's unlock our car here. Let's number 5 and retract. And the weather is starting to come in again. But now we can go unload. If I can get in here. And we're just going to leave this here in the desert for whoever to find. All right, commanders, I think that's good enough of a review. We delivered our cargo to the desert floor here. And let's see how high we can get before we run out of hydrogen. Which we are pretty much there. We are still going up. But let's expedite this, shall we? Now let's see, where did that car go? There it is. There's our roadster. We're just going to aim right for the roadster and see what happens. Oh, I'm going to feel sorry for this roadster. Here we go, guys. Oh boy, can we hit it? Can we? Oh, we're going to miss. We are going to miss. Hey, I think that's not bad. That's not bad at all. I mean, we had our atmospheric thrusters slowing us down a little bit. I guess I probably could have turned them off. But, and if you angle it, you can survive the cockpit. Check that out. Well, I think that's a pretty good test, commanders. I mean, overall, I like the ship. Overall, I like it. I just think it could use some more H2O2 generators. Keep ice stocked up, and just maybe some groups to kind of conserve on hydrogen. But other than that, I like it. I like it. There's only one more thing left to do.